Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Schlag Saturday Live. I am in the beautiful Houston, Texas today. I'm going to be talking to you about unlimited lead flow. I'm going to be talking to you about how to ramp up your leads for absolutely free. I'm going to be talking to you about how to balance life a little bit with your lead flow, with your real estate business, and how to do that. So we've got an exciting Schlag Saturday for you here today. Couple seconds as you guys come on in. Welcome. As you come in, just comment where you are from. I am in the beautiful Houston, Texas at the coffee shop doing today's live. So I did not want to miss. I wanted to make sure I put out some great information for you all today. So we're going to delve right in. Step 1 for making sure you get unlimited lead flow. Step 2, step 3, and then how we balance the leads, the business, and life to make sure we are taking care of ourselves, our health and fitness, and who we are and what we want to become, and to make sure that we are living our life fully, helping those who we want to help. So, number 1, to get unlimited lead flow, I'm going to be showing you several ways to get however many you want from online, free for sale by owners. Now, to do that, the first thing we look at is to make sure that we, so interestingly enough, here at the coffee shop, they only have outdoor seating. So we are outdoors, but thankfully it's a beautiful day here in Houston. Step 1 is finding online for sale by owners. There's a little known tip that I talk about, and it's so simple, and several people use it, yet I'm shocked at how many are not yet using it. And that is to go on Facebook Marketplace and join every group you can. To go on Facebook groups and, groups, join every group you can, go on the Marketplace, search for sell by owner in your area or the area of which you're trying to buy houses. Scroll through. It's amazing what happens when you start messaging people. I keep the message simple. Say, hey, I'm interested in your house, have a couple questions. What's the best number to reach you? And we get a phone number back. And after we get a phone number back, then we begin to get on the phone and find out if it's going to be a fit for us. Find out the information about the house. Find out if the numbers that they need and want is going to work for us, and vice versa. Is it something we can buy on terms? Is it something we can buy with creative finance? Is it something they just need cash for? Maybe it's a wholesale deal. We don't know until we ask. So get on Facebook Marketplace and the Facebook groups and start messaging people. That is a fantastic way to start getting some lead flow. So keep that in mind as you go forward running your real estate investing business. Also, Craigslist is not dead. Contrary to what some believe, Craigslist is still a place where we find for sale by owners. We still find houses for sale there sometimes. We still post ours up for sale there. It's another tool that is there at your fingertips. It's free, might as well use it. Thirdly, way to get unlimited free leads. Go on Zillow. Go on everywhere houses are for sale by owner. Now, for my business owner friends, make sure you are building up your team to handle that front end calls for you. Make sure you have a virtual assistant or someone on your team reaching out to the cold traffic. Now, in the beginning, is it okay if you do a few? Of course. But as you grow the business, you want to make sure you have a virtual assistant handling that upfront workload, putting them into a palatable fashion so you're talking the minority who you're likely to do business with, not the majority who won't be doing business with you. So, come on in. Comment where you're from. Good morning, Caleb. Good to see you, brother. So, as we're growing this, as we're building the business, to always be thinking, how do I get deals? Lead flow is life flow. No leads, no business. No leads, no check. So make sure that you are focused on the deal flow, the lead flow. As a business owner, we must always have that at top of mind. Go ahead and comment where you are from. Welcome. Got several more joined. So I want to share with you, as you focus on the lead flow, as you make sure that your team is building up the leads and building up the FSBOs and starting to follow up with them, that you just always have an endless amount of for sale by owners that you're reaching out to. Time changes every seller's mind. There's sellers who wasn't ready to sell to me even a month ago and now are. Sellers that wasn't willing to sell to you a month ago that now are. So we're in a shifting market, and that is something where we get to, for those of us who are in a position to do so, help a lot of people in this shifting market. So keep that in mind as you're looking. Now, how are we going to balance? Now, for me, every time in the beginning stages, I would get low on deals or lead flow, I would get stressed. Go, crap, what am I going to do to get more deals? And I know that's how some of you feel as well sometimes. I want it to be a second nature, to constantly have deal flow coming. And what really transitioned my thought around that, of how to balance that, was I had somebody in the office who main responsibility was to call and to fill out lead sheets, fill out an opening call sheet, fill out a sheet that asked the purchase price of the property, and if you're taking notes, write them down, asked the value of the property, asked the debt on the property, asked if the seller was willing to take payments, and the opening call, for those of you in my world know what that means, the opening call lead sheet. And when that happened, and I had somebody in the office shoving leads under my office door every single day, in physical back then, physical door, in a physical office, and physical lead sheets, that shifted my whole mindset. Because now I no longer had to focus on where's the leads coming from. Yes, I still love quality leads. We can outbound dial by the hundreds, or we can get inbound calls by the dozens. Now, I always prefer the inbound, except when we don't have those, we need to make sure we still have a lead flow. Lead flow is life flow. You can get lists online. You can go to the city and get properties that are delinquent on water bill, electric bill. You can go to get, in some areas, you can get lists of the properties that have been fines on them because they're not cleaned them up, and a variety of things. There's many ways to find a lot of free leads. Just got to have somebody that's reaching out to them, following up with them. So when you do that, you begin finding free leads. You constantly are talking. I always said a minimum for everybody, minimum of 5 people a day that you talk to, bare minimum. Now, some of you talk to many more than that, and that's good. Had some more. Join, comment where you're from. Comment where you're from for me. Good to see everybody here. So as we really build up this FSBO list, and we really build up this snowball, I call it, momentum, that we're constantly following up with these people, then it can be overwhelming at times. And that's where I want to share with us today the key to the balanced life. The key to the balanced life, it's rocket science. It's brilliant. That is, get help. Now, I know what some people say when I say that, but Andrew, I'm not in a place to get help yet. Some of you are in the place to go ahead and hire help. Others of you, though, may not be there yet. I want you to put it down in your vision board to get help as soon as possible. Find a virtual assistant. Find somebody who, for a small cost, can take a massive amount of work off of your plate. And I say that because as a business owner, your responsibility is to focus on revenue generation. And that's what all of our jobs are as business owners. Sometimes it's easy to get caught up in getting the next deal and getting the next leads that we forget that, or that we don't have time to focus on that. So make sure that we're getting help and surrounding ourselves by people. You know, it's amazing. My assistant, my virtual assistant, who handles all my personal assistant things, is way better at most of that stuff than I ever was. Except I would struggle through and try to do it because I thought I had to. And now, as my friend and mentor Ron LeGrand always says, do what you do best and hire others to do what they do best. When you step into your power and you begin to really remove yourself from the everyday and the business, you get lead flow. And even if you're in the beginning stages, get leads coming in without you thinking about it. Get a virtual assistant, get help to bring you leads nonstop. There's all sorts of ways to be able to work that out where you have leads coming to you nonstop. Sun's in my eyes. I'm going to put my shades back on. So when deals coming to you nonstop, and as that comes off of your plate and you're just focused on following up with the few who have already stated they want to do business with you, and then soon you get to the place where somebody else handles that, I want you to be in a place where you can continually focus on your vision. You're the visionary, the business owner. Focus on the vision. Focus on your health and fitness. Focus on your relationships. Focus on all the things that you started out this business to help you do. Focus on giving. So that's the position I want all of you to be in. It all starts with number one, consistent lead flow. Go on Facebook Marketplace, type in house for sale by owner, Houston, Texas, and watch what happens. You pick your area, house for sale by owner, start touching at least 5 people a day from that way of doing business. Zillow, Craigslist, go on groups. I lived in Houston, or was buying in Houston. I would go Houston real estate investors, Houston, Texas real estate meetups, Houston, Texas houses for sale, Houston, Texas houses for rent. All right, so whatever you need to do to start really getting out there and finding sellers, and however you find them, the whole point is to find them. Outbound calls by the hundreds, inbound calls by the dozens. As soon as you possibly can, get them calling you. It will change your whole business. If you're not in a position to yet do that, make sure you're just talking to 5 people a day, bare minimum, and figure out, write it down. By May 1st, 2023, I will have a outreach team handling the FSBOs. By December 1st, 2023, I will have an acquisitions team handling the acquisitionists. Set it in your vision. Can help your team live their dreams better. Give me some likes and shares if you would. Some thumbs up. All of you who are on, comment where you're from. Give me a thumbs up if you're loving this. So as you're delving into this business, make sure that it doesn't become a job. It's not what you started this for. Started this business to take care of you, not you to take care of it all the time. So make sure that you are reflecting. Take moments to journal. Take moments to write it down. Ask yourself, where am I now? Who am I now? And where am I headed? Where am I now and where am I headed? What is it I want to accomplish? And so if this business is not fulfilling, helping you get steps closer to where you want to be, then we need to restructure the whole business. Again, don't let it become a job. Make sure you put yourself in a position and force the business to put you in a position to live your true dream life, to live your mission, to help the people you want to help. You know, I love to give and see people succeed. I love to give to people in need. I love to give, and that's making sure the business gives you that ability is absolutely key. Otherwise, burnout occurs when we have lack of focus, lack of vision, or we're doing things we really don't want to do. And I've never been burned out from doing something I get up every morning excited about doing, because it no longer feels like a business. It feels like I'm getting to help those around me succeed, and in doing so, everybody wins. So it needs to be a win-win-win. Find constant FSBOs, make sure they're being followed up on, and as soon as possible by somebody, then yourself. And write down. One last challenge I want to leave you with as we wrap up today's beautiful Schlag Saturday in the lovely, sunshiny Houston, Texas. I want to challenge you to get a pen and get a paper and write this down. What do I do today? What is it today that you do, that you're going to do? What's your day look like? Do you have big plans? Are you working nonstop? Are you driving for dollars? Are you getting deals? And then write down, what do I want my day to look like? What do I want my business to look like? Write down the vision. After you write down those 2 things, I challenge you to do it in your personal life too. Who am I? Who is Andrew Schlag? Andrew Schlag, for example, I made a list not long ago, and it's, okay, I'm a loving, caring, kind, giving, eternal soul who loves to see others succeed. Several more come on in, give me a thumbs up, and type where you're from. So write it down. Who are you today? And then write down, who do you want to become? If today you're overwhelmed, or you attach something like way too busy to who I am today, or doing things that I don't love, if any of that describes who you are today, then write down what that vision is. Who do I want to be? The loving, kind, caring, giving $50,000 a month to charities, to churches, to people in need, whatever it is for you that your driving purpose is. spending time with my family, helping others succeed, giving back in the area. Write down who you want to be and what it is you want your life to look like. And then after you have the who I am, what I do now, and the who I want to be and what my life's gonna look like, now draw a bridge. Left side of the page, right side of the page. And that bridge is the things I need to change. If today I'm overwhelmed, what needs to happen to make me love this business again? If today I'm overwhelmed and it's from calling too many FSBOs, well, I need to get a virtual assistant immediately. Today I'm overwhelmed because I've done 5 or 10 deals this month and I've done them all myself. Well, I need to get me an acquisitions team immediately. If today I'm overwhelmed because my team didn't follow up with all the leads, I need to schedule a team training immediately and find out why not all the leads got followed up with. Give me some thumbs up. See several more logged in. Type where you're from. Good to see all of you. So be talking to FSBOs every single day, or have your team to. Have consistent lead flow. Follow up. Facebook Marketplace, Facebook groups, Craigslist, Zillow. Everywhere houses are for sale by owner. Get people calling you for free and cheap. Business cards, every way you can get the word out. Car magnets are great. And then make sure that you are asking yourself, taking time to step back. I didn't do that for years, and I wish I would have. Step back, reflect. I reflect every single morning. Just say, thank you, God. Thank you. And what is it that I'm doing today? What is it that I want to do? And how do I change it? What's that bridge from what I am, who I am today, what I'm doing today, to who I want to be and what I want to do in a day in my future? Write it down and watch it begin to change. Get your action plan together, and then last nugget, 3 major daily action steps. Decide your most important daily actions, your MIDAs I call them, your most important daily actions. Find 3 of them minimum. Do those every day, because even if you don't get to other things, those 3 things alone will change your life in the long run. That's 1,000 actions, over 1,000 actions a year towards your objective if you just do 3 per day. You are loved. Like, share, follow, and I'll see you next Saturday at 11 a.m. on Schlag Saturdays.